Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to Jenny's Real Talk on the Block with Jennifer DeVoe, only on LA Talk Radio.
Why is my mic way the hell over there? I'm like, why is my mic across the room? Anyway, that was a nice way to start a show. What up, motherfuckers? Did you like that? I'm like, where the fuck is my
hilarious.
mic?
That
I
was
talking
hilarious.
to my mic. I'm like, where the fuck is my mic?
Your mic was like 3,000 miles away from your
Way
face.
the
Just so you know.
hell over there. Anyway, how's it going? I was about to say, it says with your host Jennifer DeVoe, and I was about to say, and the other Dave Navarro.
Hello. We're all here.
Yes,
and president accounted for.
Yes, your host Jennifer DeVoe and the other Dave Navarro. Hashtag the other Dave Navarro.
Hashtag it.
I'm trying to get that trending. I will fucking get it done.
Nice.
I
believe in you.
I believe in me. I believe in me too, because I will get us on goddamn iHeartRadio. I will get us on a bunch of other things, and that's the way it is. We're on iTunes, Spreaker. We will hopefully cross our fingers, please.
We'll be notorious, is what it will be.
We're working
completely
on
notorious.
it. I'm working on it, so we'll get things accomplished, and just keep praying for us. I know I do. And I know the good Catholic boy over here the other day.
Good Catholic boy.
Shut up. You still light candles and whatever
Yeah,
else
I
you
do. I still respect the day.
So our guest, our guest today is, we'll bring him in here in a few minutes, is HellsBelles. It's Lord Paul Quigley.
Nice.
He's calling in from United Kingdom.
Across the pond.
Yeah, so he's calling us from way over yonder. And,
way over yonder.
Well, most of my family's United Kingdom, so yeah, I'm used to that. My grandfather, my mom's dad was British and Welsh, English and Welsh, and then my mom's mom was full-blooded Irish, so that takes up, except for Scotland, that's, except for that one country, we took up the entire damn United Kingdom. Donkey. But he's calling us from the United Kingdom, so that's awesome. So we got friends across the ocean. I love it. Here on Jay's Real Talk on the Block, LA Talk Radio, Channel 1.
Numero uno.
Yes, for all you damn Hispanic listeners.
I was actually telling my friend. the other day. I was actually telling my friend the other day. I was like, "What if Siri was Latina?"
That would be awesome.
Órale. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and go left. No, left, pendejo, not right.
Ah, yes.
You know,
I love that.
But she get jealous. She would get jealous
Siri
though.
To be a chola.
She would get jealous though.
Why?
She'd be like, "Why are you talking to that puta? Google Maps, really?
Really?
Google Maps? That bitch can't do nothing to me, all right?
I saw you cheating on her too with the Waze, man.
Órale, that was a threesome.
It could have been a threesome.
Unbelievable. That's how probably Siri would sound
what?
like.
Oh, sorry.
Siri was like Latin. That'd be crazy.
It would be pretty cool.
It'd be awesome, actually, but I wouldn't be able to. She probably would electrocute me or something like that if I were to oh man, Siri's not working. Let's go to Waves.
Why are you looking over there, man? Her ass is not nice. I'm just saying.
How was your weekend, by the way? It was Memorial Day weekend.
It was a great weekend.
Long weekend. How was yours?
It was a good weekend. How was yours?
I can barely remember it, but it was there. I know that. I don't
remember it, and probably because it was boring.
I got to tell you,
it was great. Well, after Memorial Day, it was really good. But
I got to tell you,
Memorial Day night.
I got to tell you though. For me, I had a 2-day party at a mansion. Thank you, King Kari, for that wonderful invite. That was awesome. I also had...
Yes, thank you, whoever you are. But yeah, give me an invite next time, damn it.
And they had open bar. I had the pleasure actually of trying California bourbon whiskey from California Distilleries Incorporated.
Ooh, nice. We like California distilleries.
Big shout out to Bill and Billy. Both guys are absolutely amazing.
Send me over a bottle, damn it.
Oh, they gave me one. It was amazing. No hangover the next day.
Oh, come on. My name's on the stupid show.
Absolutely no hangover. Absolutely no hangover the next day. I woke up and because I drank myself to oblivion, but I woke up the next day no hangover. So if you guys want to check them out, just go to www.california, spelled with a K, distilleries.com, so you can check out some of their products. And definitely check them out, because they're amazing. Their whiskey's amazing. Their vodka's amazing. Definitely check them out.
Yeah, I got like 3 alcohol companies that are trying to send me alcohol right now. So
beautiful. We all just need to get drunk.
I just need to send because I got a lot of emails to send out. That's why I need a fucking assistant. So much to do.
But for now, we have the news.
Yes, the other Dave Navarro with the news.
It's May 31st, 2016 at the top of the hour, and these are some headlines in case you haven't seen them. In local news, brought to you by ABC7News.com, 2 wounded in officer-involved shooting at Hesperia Walmart. 2 people were struck by gunfire and wounded in an officer-involved shooting at a Hesperia Walmart Wednesday, according to the San Bernardino County Fire Department. 2 medical helicopters were requested to transport the victims from the scene on the 13400 block of Main Street. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department confirmed on Twitter that an officer-involved shooting had taken place at the retailer. In U.S. news, brought to you by the Associated Press news correspondents Sheila Burke and David Eggert, GOP health plan could be costly for those with coverage gaps. As a thyroid cancer survivor battling nerve damage and other complications, Lisa Dammert was in such dire financial straits in 2014 that she and her husband did the unthinkable. They let their health insurance lapse for a while. If the Dammerts are, and some of the millions of other Americans like them do not do that under the Republican health care plan now making its way through Congress, they could end up paying a heavy price. Under the bill, people who go without insurance for even just a couple of months, whether because of a job loss, a divorce, a serious illness that leaves them unable to work, or some other reason, could face sharply higher premiums if they try to sign up again for coverage, especially if they have a pre-existing condition. Some might find themselves priced out of the market. In world news, brought to you by Associated Press correspondent Raheem Faiz and Kathy Gannon. Death toll at 90 in huge suicide bombing in Afghan capital. A suicide attacker struck the fortified heart of the Afghan capital with a massive truck bomb Wednesday, killing 90 people, wounding 400, and raising new fears about the government's ability to protect its citizens nearly 16 years into a war with insurgents. The bomber drove into Kabul's heavily guarded diplomatic quarter during the morning rush hour, leaving behind a bloody scene of chaos and destruction in one of the worst attacks since the drawn down and foreign forces from Afghanistan in 2014. Most of the casualties were civilians, including women and children, said Ismail Kawasi, spokesman of the Public Health Ministry. But the dead also included Afghan security guards at the facilities, including the U.S. Embassy. While 11 American contractors were wounded, none with life-threatening injuries, a U.S. State Department official said. In entertainment, CNN sacks Kathy Griffin over Trump video as backlash builds. Brought to you by Associated Press correspondent Fraser Moore. Kathy Griffin has lost a decade-long gig ringing in the new year for CNN as a backlash builds over her video displaying a likeness of President Donald Trump's severed head. CNN, which had called the images, quote, disgusting and offensive after Griffin posted the video on Tuesday, announced Wednesday it would not invite her back this year for the Times Square Live New Year's Eve special she had co-hosted annually since 2007 with CNN's Anderson Cooper. A New Mexico casino has also canceled a performance by Griffin, who was scheduled to perform at Route 66 Casino, operated by Laguna Pueblo on July 22nd. And a commercial endorsement deal was canceled just weeks after she landed it. Squatty Potty, a Utah-based company whose products include toilet stools and other bathroom accessories, said it was suspending an ad campaign that featured Griffin. In sports, baseball season continues as the Los Angeles Dodgers meet up against the St. Louis Cardinals. In hockey, Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals continues as the Nashville Predators battle it out against the Pittsburgh Penguins. The weather today, it's considerably cloudy with a high of 73 degrees and a low of 60. Tomorrow we'll have some clouds with a high of 75 degrees and a low of 60. These are the headlines in case you have not heard them. Jenny.
Oh, fucking K.
So
well, thank you for the news.
I saw the shock in your face about Kathy Griffin.
Wow. She just lost her entire fucking career.
Yeah, pretty
much. Oh my God, that reminds me of like Gilbert Gottfried when he did those bad jokes about the tsunami or whatever that happened in Japan, killed all those people. He made 2 really horrible jokes right after it happened, and he got canned from being the voice for Aflac for the duck.
Nice. Well, I mean,
no, but that's what I'm saying is things that you do or say, no matter how controversial they are and whatever type of message you're trying to convey, she went too far.
Yeah,
it was tasteless. I don't agree with it.
Whether or not you like Donald Trump or whether or not you like him, it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, regardless of.
Well, his kids had to see that.
Yeah, well, I mean, but
his wife. Still, think about one of his kids is 11.
On top of that, though, you got to understand that it's, the severed head, that was like really graphic what she did.
Extremely graphic.
And the fact of the matter remains that it's still a human being you're talking about here. It's you may not like him, you may hate the guy, whatever you want, but causing bodily harm, especially in such a graphic manner, and just kind of parading it, even though it was
nobody
fake,
got hurt.
Yeah, even though it was fake, and that's where I was going. Even though it was fake, even though it wasn't real or anything,
nobody got hurt.
But still,
it was fake. It was fake blood.
Yeah, but still, just it's still very gory, and like you said, his 11-year-old kid saw it, and
I would just say because his own kid even saw it.
Yeah,
so like that was
too much. It was too much, and Kathy Griffin should have known that. I mean, she kind of said something like, "Yeah, this might be a career ender for me." When she did it, it's like, then why did you do it? If you knew this was not good, why did you do it?
I don't
get it. Well, she probably didn't think it was going to be that bad, though.
She
shot herself in the foot.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is what it is. No offense to anybody. I thought it was funny as fuck. But that's just me.
That's just you.
I have a very gory dude. First of all, I didn't take it seriously. It's not really him. It's not really, what I mean? It's just it was way too far. I will say that, definitely. But my initial reaction was I laughed.
I wonder if any of our listeners have any opinions about that.
Okay, so our guest from the UK is calling it. It's HellsBelles is the name of the band. It's a really awesome rock band from the UK. And he sent me over his music. How do I answer this thing? Dialing in, he says. How do I do this?
It's a totally new system that we're trying out here. Like, instead of using our phones, we're using Skype.
Dialing in. How
through
does
the computer.
How does this damn work?
So this will be interesting for Jenny to go ahead and try to figure out exactly how to work Skype.
I'm like, might as well call him. Here, let's try calling him.
This is a nice little segment of the show.
I'm working on something new. This is Paul Quigley from HellsBelles. Let's see if.
Hey,
there we go.
Paul, how's it going?
I've got to say donkey, haven't I? Got to say donkey to you bastards.
Yes, he said it. Donkey.
I'm glad he heard that part.
Yeah, tell you what, a donkey's got under a donkey dick. I tell you, fucking Scotland.
Yes, that is awesome. I love the accent. Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm not actually from Scotland. I'm
yes, you're Scottish. That's awesome. Even better.
Hey guys, how you doing in LA then?
How's it going?
It's humid a little bit with a little bit chill here, but it's all right.
He lives in Scotland, so you can't. Yeah, come on.
Well, yeah, it's always cloudy over there. Isn't it like a year-round cloud?
Live with.
They have a year-round cloud, is what they have over there.
It's called permacloud, guys.
Permacloud. There you
go. Nice.
So how's it going? What are we doing today? Are we having a bit of fun over there in LA?
Yes.
We're trying to. What time is it over there for you guys?
It's 11 p.m. It's nearly the witching hour when all the witches come out,
Oh, yes.
Nice.
The Scotsmen and their witches.
Lady Gaga, she's on her way. Cow.
Really?
You gotta love that. You gotta love that.
Hillary Clinton, she's coming. Fucking cow.
Oh, Lord.
Witch.
Yes. Witch and a cow.
Yeah. John Podesta, cow.
Oh, yes.
I love how he's naming them all off one by one. So.
So do you remember The Exorcist, 1974, best film ever made? Fucking great.
Great movie. Great movie. I agree on that one.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, where were we?
Tell us about your band, your artistry, HellsBelles.
Okay, well, I'd like to clear something up. There's a lot of people up north of you in Washington State, and there's a band up there called HellsBelles. It's a female AC/DC tribute band. They've been nicking our titles for a long time, but just to clear that up, we are nothing whatsoever to do with those chicks in Seattle. I mean, they're great at what they do. You know, they do AC/DC covers, that's fine. But no, we've been going since 1984. We're fucking ancient bastards. But we were around for a bit like the Eagles. You know, we keep reforming, and yeah, we just keep doing our shit because, it's all we really know how to do. So yeah, HellsBelles been going a long time. We kind of got back a few years ago because every other fucking band was. When Motley Crue got back together, they're from LA where you guys are. Right. So Motley Crue got back together, Rat got back together, Dokken got back. All these hair bands that we were kind of contemporaries of ours back in the day, they were all getting back together. So and then the internet happened, and everyone fucking ran out of money and shit. Record companies went bust. Long story short is that we kind of built our own studio, so we do our own stuff now. A lot of people have to do these days, and the economics have changed a lot, and so we're kind of trying to make our money out of touring as everybody else is trying to do. It's pretty difficult in England at the moment. There's not massive audiences, and of course with all the security crap going on with the Ariana Grande, particularly here in Manchester where I'm based, of course it's it's getting really hairy to do live shows, not on a sort of the small scale, but I mean there's also all manner of different considerations that happen these days that didn't used to happen back in the day when we started out, of course. Right. And it's tough, so we're just basically we're trying to create good music, trying to write some good new songs, and we want to get over to the States as soon as possible because there's so many of you guys over there want to hear some of this British crap. So
we love it out here. You kidding me?
We love the Brits.
Well, one question I was curious. You brought up Manchester. How is that? How is that whole situation for you? Did you have? I mean, I hope you didn't have any friends or anybody that was nearby when all that stuff happened.
Yeah, no, of course, it was very difficult because 20 people were killed. Obviously, it's a bit like you've had various, Florida, and there are other ones that you've had in the States recently where you had these mass shootings. It was like a version of that, really. And to be right in your own doorstep, of course, it's a real eye opener. You think, fuck, this stuff really is happening, And it was terribly tragic, really. The military crawled all over it. The police were all over it, and of course, and it was like an excuse to do drills and everything. And it was a lot of political theatre. What I hated about it was an enormous amount of political bandstanding went on. All these fucking politicians came out of the woodwork that you haven't heard of for years, and they were, we're all going to stand together and all this shit, and you kind of think, well, stop fucking bombing their countries, and they might not want to come over here and kill the fucking crap out of us. It's like it's all chicken and the egg with politics and this sort of. I don't know. True. I just think there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, and they stage this stuff for particular political gain, a lot of it, and I just think it's horrible the way they use live people to sort of do their political shenanigans, quite honestly, guys. I'm pretty cynical about what they're up to. It's just why they pick rock concerts or Ariana Grande pop concerts to do this, I think is absolutely disgusting. But then again, that's what they always are going to do. I mean, life gets back to normal. No, I wasn't affected. I live miles away from the centre of the town, good. But I think it's just we're going to have to expect more of the same. And I think what's sick about it from musicians and people like yourselves in radio is that we're going to hear more of this. I think rather than less, it's going to be more going forward. Yeah. So we're going to have to sort of, basically, how you can never get used to it, though, can you? How can you ever prepare yourself, or otherwise we become desensitized, and then we're not humans anymore. So we've just got to be wary, be watchful, be careful, look out for stupid lunatics acting suspiciously, and just pray to God that the numbers are minimized, because people are going to get hit, whether it's 20, 200, or 2. It's sick. We live in a sick world. We know we live in a sick world. Look at all the fucking wars that have been going on for years, like everything from Vietnam onwards. It's all staged political crap to sell a lot more guns and bombs and fucking all these bastards are making money, and we all of our sons and daughters piss off and cannon fodder for these bastards. So yeah, I'm pretty cynical, as you can probably tell, but that's what life's like,
He's a fellow conspiracy theorist. I love it because husband and I
things are never what they seem on the mainstream media, are they, basically, guys?
Yeah, my husband and I think the exact same way. That's why we're like, look, we have friends across the pond.
Yes.
friends across the pond who think the same way we do. I love it.
Yep.
It's great.
And if any of our listeners have any opinions or anything like that about what we're talking about now, you could always give us a call at 323-203-0815.
Speak it right.
Right here on Jenny's Real Talk on the Block, where we are talking to Lord Paul Quigley from HellsBelles.
Yay. Which is awesome because we get to hear about the perspective from over in the United Kingdom and overseas, and then we also get to hear different styles of music because we love that too. Which you're like old school, like awesome rock, like the stuff I grew up with. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff I've always liked listening to. What do you want to play first for a song?
Whatever you. I mean, I can do a live one now for you guys, or you want to do one of the songs that you already had. It's entirely up to you, Jen.
We always do artist choice. You pick what you want to do and how you want to do it.
Okay, well, have you got the MP3s kind of lined up on your wonderful system?
Yeah, I got them on my phone, loaded up, ready to go.
Cool. Okay, if you've got, let me think. Oh gosh, have you got "Gone But Not Forgotten" lined up there that you could hit play on that bugger, that little baby?
Gone But Not Forgotten. Was it Gone But Not Forgotten? Right.
Gone But Not Forgotten is that one. That's up there. The only reason I say that is actually out on iTunes, so people can go and buy that fucking thing, and then we can get over to play there. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Hold on, I do have it here. Okay. All right.
And if you have, is it there?
All right, we're gonna try. We're gonna play this. All right, let's do this. Gone But Not Forgotten by HellsBelles.
On Jenny's Real Talk on the Block.
You work. Do it.
Do it.
Play, darn you. All right.
Play, motherfucker.
Here we go. I gotta open it. Yeah, just do it.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an NPR. No, fuck that.
All of a sudden, it's like NBC.
NBC.
Remember, he had to do that.
Stay calm, ladies.
Here we go.
The world is about to end. Stay calm. The government is in control.
Here we go. Enjoy.
My old friend, speak to me. Don't you know things must be? My old friend, don't you see that the world will makes me free? And I know. Yes, I know that one thing to go we go, that you may be gone, you're not forgotten. You may be gone, you'll never go. You may be gone, but not forgotten. You'll never go.
Yeah.
My old friend, don't you see that what will be?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was awesome. I like that.
That was the end.
I know, for some reason it kicked out.
Yeah, no worries.
That was really good.
Cheers, guys.
That was really good.
Yeah. So tell me, HellsBelles, the name. I mean, where did you come up with that name anyway?
The backstory on the HellsBelles name was 1983. It was the two guys that formed the band. I joined the band about 6 months into its existence. They were in a punk band called Discharge. Some of you guys might have heard of Discharge. They were quite seminal back in the day, and I think Metallica and Megadeth and Anthrax, they all loved this hardcore thrash that Discharge were doing. And two of the guys left Discharge. They come back from a US tour, and they wanted to form more of a hair metal band because LA was happening where you guys are actually. The Key Club was thriving, and there were lots of Y&T, as I said before, Motley Crue was happening. They wanted some of that action, and they were doing a bit too hardcore punk, and they wanted to make it a little bit more heavy rock. So they came back to the UK, and they stuck an ad and found me through the music press in London. I was in London at the time. We've got a drummer as well. The name was chosen, I think it wasn't actually anything to do with the AC/DC song title, which came out a couple of years prior to that. The fact that HellsBelles it's an old English phrase. It just means that it's like an expletive. You just say, fucking hell, it used to be, HellsBelles. It goes back way, way back. And in World War II, there was a US bomber command, I think it was in the Pacific, called HellsBelles. These on the nose cones, they used to spray different sort of logos and things on these bombers, and always they would go off to find the Japs and everything. And they'd one of the units was called HellsBelles. So it has quite a lot of sort of a martial kind of ring to it. And they used to stick an E in because they used to in the bells to give it that sort of beautiful connotation. And so we were all sort of backcombing our hair and fucking dyeing it white, looking like Vince Neil on steroids, I think, with all the makeup. And it just kind of lent itself to 1984. I think probably. And after all these years, we kept it because the album had come out, and we got an enormous profile back in the day. And we just thought, well, why should we change it? Why should we muck about with it? And then, of course, we heard that there was that AC/DC band in Seattle, so I modified it in later times to drop the apostrophe out of it and make it into one word. Just because at the end of the day, a lot of the times on the internet now, everything is one string of text anyway.
I was always wondering about that too, because I was like, I always heard people use that phrase, "Well, HellsBelles," every single time. So I was like, where in the world did that?
Well, plus it's a really great AC/DC song.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That too. Very much so. Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, how's it going for you over there? I mean, are you just touring in the UK, or are you going to be crossing the pond, coming over here? What's going on?
We want to. The answer to your question is yes. We are playing. I've got some live dates coming up in festivals in the UK. Cool. The cost of getting over to America is the hardest part, as you can imagine, because you really do need to kind of pre-sell tickets and booking agents. It's tough, and so you kind of need a little bit of help. But you don't want to. What we don't want to do is what we did back in the day, is like borrow lots and lots of money from a record company and then get screwed in the contract. We need to try and do it more on a cash flow, like pre-sales basis, and then build. We've got quite a big Twitter following now. We want to sort of tap into that and almost second guess. Like we might head over to, say, I don't know, for argument's sake, Atlantic City, because it's on the East Coast. It's not that far from where we are. We can fly into New York, get down the East Coast, and then jump across to sort of, I was going to say Nashville, but maybe it's not quite what we're doing. Nashville, sort of country music, but I mean, kind of get across the Midwest, or just get, just do a flyover states thing straight over to you guys, San Francisco, and then back again. And again, it's all down to cash flow. It's down to cash flow. It's nothing to do with, I'm sure we could probably support somebody or fill out sort of a few arenas. But that's that, it's the business side of it now. I mean, it's all very well to, we could, we got the set ready. It's a question of, can we sort of, get New York, get Atlantic City, get a bit of New Orleans or something, and then get over to where you are and find a good couple of promoters in the center of town, or even around town, sort of Englewood or whatever near where you are, and just basically set up camp there for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and build up a bit of a buzz again, and let people know what we were about now. And that's kind of how it has to be done. So the answer to your question is yes, we are taking over the UK again, but I mean, UK is a small market compared to you guys. You've got 300 odd million people. We've got about 60. So I mean, the market size is tiny here compared to what you've got.
What are you talking about? We don't have that many people over here. Are you kidding me?
Right. I'd like to get two places if I could get funding for them. Two places I'd like to have them go would be LA, and I know this next one sounds funny, but Maine.
Well, that's because that's where
New
you're
England.
From, so,
No, the reason I say it is because there's a huge New England, like Boston especially, has a giant metal following. the whole New England area, but Maine, they love metal. We love metal up there. It's just like a big thing. And in Boston, Mass, New Hampshire, all the way through there, they all love metal. Big metal heads. That's where I discovered metal was when I moved back to Maine when I was 13. So yeah. Metal's a huge market up there.
See, Paul, now you got the inside scoop of where exactly to go to.
I saw Slipknot, Slayer, and Hatebreed in Maine. I've seen Disturbed and Korn in Maine, and Seven Dust, all kinds of big heavy metal bands. So,
wow! Do they kind of set up camp around there? They're all from that area, or do they just go into that area to play?
No, they just go into that area and they play like a couple shows, and then they bounce.
Awesome. You don't happen to know any promoters or anything over there, do you, Jen?
I know a few I can, touch base with.
Yeah,
so
sure.
We'll see.
Fantastic.
But hey, you always want to go where the market is. And the huge market in the South, too, like Texas for metal.
Texas, yes.
Texas is a big one for metal. And LA.
Absolutely.
LA is big, too.
So Paul, your style of music is very, obviously, it's very acoustic. I mean, are you like trying to like come up with your own sound, or do you pay homage to a certain artist?
Well, I think I'd be a liar if I didn't say I was influenced by everybody from Jimmy Page to flipping Woody Guthrie. The whole arsenal of great players down the years, of course, have influenced me. I've been around a long time now, so I've had plenty of time to research them all and find out what chops they play. We're all guitarists, aren't we? Closet guitar. We know what Out of Place, Stairway to Heaven, no stairway, and in fucking Wayne's World. But we all fucking still do it, don't we? I mean, the thing is about it is that, yes, of course we all want to nail our own style. Why wouldn't we? But it's like a lifelong ambition, isn't it, to try and get there? It takes forever to sort of find your own voice and everything. And you just do it by successive approximation. You just inch your way, baby steps, and you're getting there. And your best song is probably the one you've just written because you've got, So, yeah, the answer is loads of people influenced by them all, pay homage to them. I wouldn't copy them because, I'm not trying to do that really. And I mean, a lot of people do make very good copies. Not copies as in they're almost like they're emulations, or they're very close to their heroes. And I think, that's what they want to do. But I think I'd like to have a bit more, gravitas to what my songs are, that they might have a life after I've long gone, that people might still want to play them, and rather than think, he was a bit of a knockoff of, whoever, Slipknot or fucking Corey Taylor or something. But I don't want to be remembered for that. I want to try and, if I only ever wrote one song, quite frankly, that was remembered, I'd think, life had been worth living as a musician from a musician's point of view. I would have said that was worth. So yeah, the answer is loads of influences, but I'm still trying to sort of nail a Paul Quigley stroke HellsBelles sound, and it'll be a lifelong ambition. And I don't really, in some ways, I don't want to ever want to get there, because I think you end up like Barry Manilow or something. Oh God, it's Barry Manilow. That's how he sounds. Blah blah blah. I'd like to keep organic and keep moving, and I still take influences, whether it's heavy metal, whether it's a bit of country, whether it's bless it, even a bit of R&B, because I've heard a lot of R&B songs that I just like the sort of some of the messages in the songs, the relationships and stuff. I think that's great. I might not sort of use drum machines to do it, but I mean I use a drum kit rather than that. But
What song do you want to play next? What are you feeling?
What am I feeling? Out of the audio ones there, I think we probably have you got our song? I'd like you to sort of, this is how we kind of a direction that I was moving. If I was doing like a Las Vegas Paul Quigley, direct from Manchester, England to Las Vegas in his tuxedo suit, I'd probably do a lot of our song. If you could dig that one up, I'd like everyone to hear that one. Actually, that'd be great. Hasn't been released yet, and it would be a bit of an exclusive to you guys, because
well, then there you go. It's world premiere exclusive right here on Jenny's Real Talk on the Block.
Yes. Okay, let me open this puppy up. And it's loading.
Yeah.
So our song. Nice. So it's this is the worldwide
pretty much
debut from HellsBelles of our song. It's loading. And here we go. Enjoy, people.
Picture a girl for someone true. Picture a man who holds out a hand, looking for someone true. Hoping she could find another soul she could believe in, who cared about her. He just wants to fall in love and hold her tight and never be without her. How should I hide something so right? Loving but can't be wrong. Tripping the lights, fantastic night, holding you all night long. Hugging you and kissing you, we found a tender love we can't believe in. We were meant to fall in love and give it all for more than just this moment. The love we've always shared cannot compare with any other love. And through our hopes and dreams, it's always seemed just like the stars above. Shone down on my soul. This is a symphony, a special song for you and me, together for eternity. Years passing by, and the blink of
My phone sucks. My phone really does suck. They're going to have to buy that. To hear the rest of that song, you need to pay. You need to frickin' pay now.
I love it.
That was the short version.
It was.
Well, they need to pay. They need to pay to hear
They
it.
do. They do, don't they?
Oh, that's
they
kinda
do.
like-
If you give them away the entire song, then
Well,
This is
kinda
true.
like-
This is absolutely true.
kinda
Thank
how,
you,
like,
Jen. Yep.
That's kind of like how they used to do, like, when the internet first started, how they used to, like, do porn and stuff like that. Like, you only get 3 minutes. That's all I need, buddy. Why do I got to pay? I only need 3 minutes. I'm good.
I know. It's I'm responsible for my premature ejaculation every time I have sex. It's
I'm
absolutely.
saying.
we need.
You screwed yourself on that one. Okay, I don't need to pay now. I'm good.
We need a 2-hour show to talk to talk to United Kingdom. This is like not long enough of a show because we need more time.
But real-
Do.
But real
Donkey!
fast,
The donkey!
We need more time to be able to talk to him and play more music.
But real fast, Jenny, before we go back to speaking to Paul, I need to make a quick announcement because Carrie Walker, LMG presents the Carrie Walker Productions Ghost Celebrity Kitchen private celebrity event, model casting and talent search. If you think you have what it takes to be the next big thing, call 323-677-8288. Again, that number 323-677-8288, and submit your pictures and or music to get an opportunity to get your own recording and modeling deal. It's going to be on Saturday, June 10th, 2017 in Sherman Oaks, California. Secret location, celebrities, gourmet chefs, live music.
Can we go to the event so I can eat the food and drink their stuff?
More than likely. That's what I did.
Really
that's what I did over the weekend anyway. So.
Just give me a pass into the thing. That's why I said next when we bring you, we need to bring you back at some point in the future, because the United Kingdom is just it's we don't have enough.
It's just too far.
It's not long enough of a show, because he's got a lot of great songs, as I've already been listening to his stuff, and I really like the songs, and I wish I could play more because it's not long enough. And plus, to hear your history and then everything about the United Kingdom is just a lot of it's cool.
I'm curious, was that song a love ballad? I mean, was that a love song? Was that for anybody's in particular? I can't even talk right now.
It was for your wife.
Nice.
Nice.
My future wife.
I like that answer.
Your husband. It was for your husband or your loved one. It was kind of like an archetype for everybody to tap into it. So it was, when it was inspired by one's own history of the romances that worked, and then maybe went tits up later on. But I mean, when they were going right, that was kind of it. But it was. I wanted it to be the song that people. Well, I still want it to be, actually. Go and fucking buy it. Well, I haven't put it out yet, Quiggers. No, put it out on iTunes. When I get it on iTunes, when you have to buy it, and then whenever you have a wedding or something, they play that fucking thing at the reception. You know what I mean? Just it's like one of them. The Lady in Red. It's that kind of that sort of a You Look Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. It's that sort of a zone.
And they can actually that one. And the title is Our Song, so it's beautiful. It's actually very well. It's awesome on wordplay. It's like, let's play Our Song. Which song? Our Song. Which song? Our Song.
Note to self: kill my son.
He called you right now.
This is not the first time that little rat bastard has interrupted during a broadcast. Anyway, not go there. So, we definitely need to bring you back on.
Awesome.
When are you going to debut fully the song? Like, I mean, when are you going to start putting it on iTunes? When is it going to be up for sale? When can people download this thing?
Yeah, within, let's say, let's be precise about it. It's now May. Let's say July. I just need to do a quick remix on it. It needs a bit of tweaking to it. All these tech heads will know what I'm talking about. The levels aren't quite right. There's a couple of gain stages that need to be tweaked. The vocal isn't quite high up in that mix, and the guitar's a bit too high, so I need to bring that down. We need to just tweak it a bit, and then it'll go out on iTunes.
And you have social media and everything, right, Paul? What's your social media?
Exactly. Yeah, or just HellsBelles _UK on Twitter. That's our main one. We don't really go for Facebook because we think Mark Zuckerberg is a complete and utter fucking wanker, so we don't go on that one. Long story, but yeah,
I
we
love
don't
the
go
fact
on
you
Facebook.
said wanker.
I heard that.
Love it.
I heard that part.
I love it. I'm an Anglophile. I love the Brits. I love the Brits.
Absolutely.
But
the mother country.
Yes. Well, that's where my grandfather came from.
The grandmother country. Then
he wasn't. No, but my grandfather. If my
grandfather country. How about
my
that?
grandfather. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here.
Wow.
I mean, think about it. And he comes from his family's English and Welsh.
I honestly don't think if any of our grandparents had done what they did, we wouldn't be here.
Exactly. But they came across the
whatever
pond.
mistakes they may have made. Oh, damn it! I didn't mean for that to happen, but it happened.
I'm only third. I'm only third generation born in the United States.
Cool.
I'm only,
you're still British,
I don't know, like first or something like that.
You probably are first.
Probably. I don't even know. I got to go to Ancestry.com or something like that.
Damn
check it out.
Salvadorians.
It happens. What can I say? Central Americans, us people.
Different perspectives.
No, that's Mexico. Wrong country altogether. For those of you, by the way, that think that Mexicans and Salvadorians are the same, wrong. All the way
Massively wrong. They said, we're not getting sucked into building your wall. Fuck you.
Salvadorians are just like, go ahead, we'll find a way through.
We'll find a way to tunnel under it. Fuck yeah.
You know, if Chapo could do it, you know what I mean?
Right.
He had tunnels going everywhere, so trust me, wall ain't going to stop him whatsoever. You know.
So, okay, so you're going to release that song. Our song is going to come out around July on iTunes. Okay, good. And so when they go to type in your name for the band, it's HellsBelles, but all together. And then,
yes, it is.
And Bells is spelled with an ES on the end. Okay.
Correct.
Yes. And I like that, how you had a little different of a spelling on it. And now, of the songs that you have out, I mean, we don't have enough time to play anymore right this moment. Sorry, we had to kind of limit time. But that's why I want to bring you back
Absolutely.
in the future. Actually, we could probably bring you back in July. We need to release that song. So
that's a good idea.
We can bring that way they can hear the full song. And
indeed, yeah.
You know,
that's a good idea.
We'll have them so that they can listen to the full song. But we want people to buy it, damn it.
We do. Have you got time for live, guys? As kind of a world exclusive of Quiggers straight over the phone singing your song. Have you got time? I don't know how many minutes left you've got or what you've got to do between the end of this hour.
Now we got 3
I've got my guitar here, you see, guys. I almost want to blast your song, you know.
Well, how about we do this? How about you can go ahead and take us out? And while we go ahead and announce who's coming up for next week.
Yeah.
You go ahead. Absolutely. Tell me when you want me, and I'm ready to go.
Okay. You can play play Under Us like an undertone.
There you
and
go.
We're going to phase out. Next week is Scooney G and friends. And the friend is Xander Marsden, 12-year-old guitar prodigy. He's going to be on here shredding and making some music. It's going to be a great time. Going to have a blast. And then, we're going to have other great guests for the rest of the month.
Whoa.
Look out for Slanderous from California coming on June 28th. More to come, though.
More to come, because we got a few other things going on. So
take it away. Here is Paul Quigley, Lord Paul Quigley.
Thank you so much for being on our show, Paul.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Cheers,
He's going to
guys.
rock us out.
His hell sometimes. His hell sometimes without your love. Making love with you, fantasies are coming true. I've never felt this way about nobody else but you. I would give all my love to you, dare to dream, and dream all our dreams come true. I've never felt this way about nobody else but you. But it's hell sometimes. It's hell sometimes. It's hell sometimes.
You're listening to Jenny's Real Talk on the Block with Jennifer DeVoe, only on LA Talk Radio.